Alrighty, hello everybody, Debbie2100 here, and today's video I got here is obviously another Dr. Squatch video, but not just a Dr. Squatch video, but it's also going to be a conjunction with a Bath and Body Works video. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, dude, what the fuck? Why is a Bath and Body Works video going to be, a manly video or anything like that, or men, for men's scent or anything like that, like the men's hygiene that we do with the Squatch videos? Well, because of the fact, like, a lot of the issues I have with Squatch when it comes to their actual, like, business model is that a lot of these limited editions don't always get something like this, right? Where you get the deodorant and you get the soap all in one, right? That's pretty handy. Well, the next thing that would be nice is if they actually would make the lotions of them and then maybe make the colognes like they did once with the Stark reactor, which unfortunately I did miss out on that one. But at the end of the day, though, that's been the only one I can really think of off the top of my head where a cologne or one of the soap scents got a cologne as well. And it's like, okay, look, if you're going to make a soap, then a deodorant, but not like a lotion or even a cologne for that matter, one of the biggest issues is trying to find things that complement those scents that are akin to them and would be easy to find, whether it be a cologne or a lotion that as soon as you're done washing up and everything like that, you can just throw that on and then go about your day, and you're going to feel that much better and more confident. You're going to feel that, like, everything is kind of congealed together. You're like, ah, yes, from the time I went from the shower to the time I'm going to work, I smell good and I have that same scent lingering the entire time. So when that being the case, it's like, okay, well, how can I get something that's going to be, as scentful, right? One of the problems I have with this Fresh Falls is that it just smells too sport-like. This reminds me legitimately of Old Spice, whereas there's a few of them, like the Graphite has a bit of like that sporty Old Spice scent too as well. It's a different kind of Old Spice scent, whereas this smells more like the actual, like, I don't know, it's hard to describe the way the Fresh Falls smell comes from. It's also got like a linen and sporty scent at the same time. I think that's the battle that it has. And don't get me wrong, I do like the Squatch lotions. We got another bottle of the Woodborough Bourbon on order, along with the Pine Tar on order as well. However, though, one of the big things I wanted to do was, like, especially if I'm using something like the Iron Man's Start Cleanse here, this one with the amber and saffron, it has a very nice, unique scent to it that's very, very, special to just that bar. But is there something I can find that's going to complement it? Well, the closest thing I really have to that one is going to probably be, I think, this, yeah, probably the bourbon, which is white pepper, dark amber, and Kentucky oak, right? So that's what this is going to be with the fragrance profile, is what it says. But it smells not very similar, but you know what? It's close enough that this would be a good conjunction with the Iron Man. Throwing the bourbon on, right after you do that. Now, some of the other ones I got here, like this one here, I know is one of my all-time favorites, which is the mahogany teak wood. Now, this guy here is literally got mahogany in it, blackwood teak wood in it, or black teak wood, sorry, and lavender in it. But the smell on this is just so divine. It's hard to describe how good the scent is on this bad boy. Again, one of the things I like is being able to have the scents be, like if I'm gonna wash, especially like something like with this here, mahogany teak woods. I feel like even if I use, the Iron Man, or if I'm using the Liberty Lather here, right, it's gonna be really good to utilize it with either one of those. Actually, I feel like it's really close to this, which is just cedar wood and citrus. But at the end of the day, though, like I said, I got, Drunken Pumpkin deodorant. We got like I said, the Liberty Shield. We got, which is the Captain America one. Hold it that way. It actually pops up into the stream on the camera. And then Divine Storm, which is the Thor's one, which is literally the same name as the brick. Whereas, Liberty Shield is the counterpart name to the Liberty Lather, which is the Captain America one. Now, again, one of the other things I liked about it is that they do have, for pretty much all the Marvel ones so far, they have, the Captain America one, they got a, Spider-Man one, they got the Iron Man one, and then they got the Thor brick. Now, there used to be the which we call it the Hulk brick, which was kind of like a spicy cucumber, some people would say, in the scent of it. But what I really like though is this guy here. This is the, brick from the Thor one. And that scent overall is just such a good scent. It's really strong, musky. It's very pungent. It comes through very, very powerful. And again, it's like one of those scents that if I'm gonna pair it up with like a lotion or cologne, I want it to really come through and punch. You really punch yourself in the nose a little bit there. So that's something like I think the graphite would be really good for on that one in conjunction with. It actually has a similar smell to it as well. Actually, this has a very similar smell to that. And this one is going to be sage, bergamot, spice, and leather woods. And I love the bergamot. That's usually like a really solid scent there. It's a very, very sought after scent as well, too. And we've already talked about this guy. Like I said, this one would be really good with the bourbon one. The Spidey Suds. Now, this one's going to be unique because it's got kind of like that berry scent to it. You know what I mean? It's got a very fruity scent to it at first, but the after notes, though, when you actually wash with it, is actually a very musky scent, though, to it. You can kind of still smell that hints of it there, just slightly. But I think this one would be really good with either Atlantic that I got here or the After Dark by Bath and Body Works. Now, again, my whole point of getting these, and I know some people are going to say, well, isn't the whole thing about with Squatch being that it's all natural? Yes, I get it. These aren't all natural. They definitely got a lot of ingredients in here. But I will say they do say that they are parabens free, artificial dyes free. They aren't tested on animals, and they are vegan technically. For the people that actually care, the bottle is made up of 82% recycled plastic. But it's got vitamin E, aloe in it, shea butter, and cocoa butter is in it. Hyaluronic acid. How do you say that again? The hyaluronic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say it outside either. The lady had showed me how to say it earlier. No, she can't say it either. But it's got 24-hour moisture on these guys. That was another big thing. But one of the biggest things, though, is the scent. I know that Bath and Body Works produces some very pungent, very strong scents that I like to have. So that way, if I pop this bad boy out, and rub it on the skins and stuff like that, I know I'm going to smell good. And when people come into the store, especially, they go, "Oh man, what smells good?" I'm like, "Yo, that's me, of course." That's the beauty of something like this. So, and this one has got coastal citrus, sea mist, and clean woods in it. This would also be really good with the Liberty Shield. Hyro, yeah, I can't use it. Yep, nope. Don't even care. Don't even care. Don't even care. All right, we're gonna check out the After Dark one. This one's another good one here. I do really like this one a lot. Spice, bergamot, amber, and smooth tonka. This one would be another good one for the Iron Man one. Now, I will say too, the reason why I brought up the whole like deodorants and everything else like that, and the fact that they don't have like the lotions to each one, because every single one of the OG bricks, like this is pine tars. So pine tar deodorant has pine tar brick. There's pine tar fucking lotion. There's pine tar shampoo, conditioner, pine tar cologne, so forth, so on. You see what I'm fucking saying here? There's a lot of fucking pine tar, but yet if I wanted a drunken pumpkin cologne, lotion, all that jazz, no, that ain't in the fucking works there. So that's my one downside with it. And I would like them to do more with that. That would be a really, really fun thing. Now, this one would be the hardest one to find to pair something with because it's such a complex thing going on here. There's not just one scent going on. It's got a lot of different scents going on, but I think this would still be good with, like, I think even the mahogany teak wood. Now, another one we haven't showed up on here yet is the Deep Ocean. Now, this is another classic one. This is sea salt air, oak moss, and cedar leaf. This one is a very unique one. I almost need to, like... Rub some on the hands here real quick. Says, comes through on the actual skin here, chat. Very unique. Okay. So I thought I had the ocean one and deep ocean, but I have Atlantic and ocean. Or deep ocean, I should say. It's got just something else there that really sets it apart from everything else. It's still good, but it's just so different, so unique. That definitely sets itself apart from everything I've ever smelled before. You know, but again, back to Squatch, you know, like we have any scrubbins here. This would be a killer one to have a deodorant one and a lotion with. This would be a really great one. Now, I could see them somebody arguing like, well, you could use pine tar with this one for the deodorant and for the lotion because it's got a very heavy pine smell to it. But again, that's not just all that's going on here, especially with the Ninny Scrubbins. The Ninny Scrubbins has got a lot going on here, and I love the colors on this too. That's another thing I love about these bricks is I do love the swirl patterns. Now this one's a light grit. The Spuddy and the Thor medium grit. The Lather, Liberty Lather, that's going to be a light grit. The Start Cleanse is a 0 grit. Drunken Pumpkin is going to be also medium grit though too. So I honestly think though that if these guys did a better job with every time they released a scent, you know, profile, that they did a whole care package with it, I think that would really push a lot more of the product for them. And I think, because I mean, if you look at Bath and Body Works, right, they really don't do much to, you know, really push their product. They really do very little advertisement. It's kind of one of those things where, like, once you go to Bath and Body Works like 1 or 2 times, you're good, you're gonna go back. You know where you're gonna get like some of the best scents that you really want, right? You know, especially something like this. You know, like I can't tell you how good the bourbon one really is, dude. It's just one of those ones that it's truly a absolutely a phenomenal one. For some reason I gotta like, there we go. Put this on the arms real quick just to see how it is. This isn't a real testy yet. The real test is gonna be using it throughout the next couple days and see what I think of it. See the bourbon here, this is a solid manly scent right here. Like legitimately. This has got the best manly scent, I gotta say, out of anything I've smelled in a long time. Even out of the Dr. Squatch stuff here. Like, this is definitely gonna have a much more, you know, I think a better response from the public too, like I said, at work. Because like when I'm at work and I'm using something like this, I can't tell you how many times I've had somebody come into the store and be like, man, something smells really good. You tell them it's you know, and especially if you tell them like it's Dr. Squatch, I get a lot of people be like, wow, that's crazy, especially when they smell the soaps that they've just used and they're like, that's what those smell like. Like, damn, all right, maybe I should go check out Dr. Squatch. You're like, yes, it definitely should. But then there's a lot of people that I see that, you know, they see, so, or they smell something like this and then they're like, you know, you tell them it's Bath and Body Works and they're like, wait, a dude is using Bath and Body Works. You're like, yeah, dude, like my girlfriend loves it. You know, she loves the scents on me and everything like that. That's another part where people start going, oh, wait, maybe I should start checking it out. Because I think the problem is, especially as dudes, I think it's almost like this weird unanimous thing where it's like, as guys, we almost feel like it's like, oh, it's weird for us to, I guess, almost smell good almost, or care to smell good. I have had so many guys tell me that it's like, that's not a dude thing. You don't have to care to smell good. That's a chick thing. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? Smelling good is a chick thing? They're like, well, yeah, and especially because they're mechanics. They smell like oil all the time. It's like, dude, well, when you get home and you wash up, do you really want to keep still smelling like, you know, the grease and oil, or do you want to smell like maybe like the body wash you just used, or you know, cologne, or whatever the case is, right? And it's just like one of those things where like, oh yeah, when I get home, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, well, still, you know. Ooh, After Dark, man. That one's a heck of a scent, too. That one's a woo, lost the lid there for a second. Uh, that one's a definitely one that reminds me of like my teen years. Back at Hot Topic. Now sadly we've lost ours, but there was a It's a cologne that was very similar to this. Back when the show True Blood came out. That smells very similar to that. That's a nice one, though. And I like how fast they do dry up. They're not super greasy, oily feeling or anything like that. They're very nice, very soft feeling. I like that. I gotta say, like, sadly enough, even with Squatch, it does still have somewhat of a greasy feeling sometimes, depending on how much you've had to use. So that can be a kind of a downside to some people, and some people can not bother at all. For me, it's something that's like, oh, that's nice. Though it's nice that I don't have to worry about it being like overly greasy feeling, or like I've just put my hand through oily hair or something like that. That's kind of how sometimes the Squatch can feel. This feels nice. It feels kind of like a lot like the ball deodorant that or ball lotion that they have from Squatch. And then the ball lotion, I know people are gonna laugh at because of the name, but honestly, what's nice about the ball lotion is that yes, it does actually do what it sounds like it's supposed to do is like be a lotion for your balls, but it's a dry on lotion that you can actually wear that's going to actually keep you dry down there. You can put it on your armpits. It does great for that. You can put it on the chest, the back, things like that. It's going to keep you dry in those areas so you won't perspire, but you're also going to smell really fucking good at the same time. So that's a big perk with those. Now, I got so far out of the scents we've tried so far, the Deep Ocean Bourbon and After Dark, those three, so far amazing scents. I already know I love mahogany teakwood. Graphite, I'm a big fan of the cologne and the body spray. Atlantic, that's gonna be the big one I'm gonna be testing though. But over the next, like I said, week or so, I'm gonna be testing these guys out, giving them a real test throughout the entire day. Now again, they're 24-hour moisturizing. We'll see how well that does that, because especially with it being somebody who overly washes a lot, I need something that's going to really do the job of keeping all that moisture locked in, but also repairing the damage done to my knuckles and like my arms and stuff like that from how dry I am. But at the same time, like I've been telling everybody too, oh my gosh, my contacts are killing me. That I just want it to smell manly though. I hate when you buy lotions, especially as a guy, and it's either feminine smelling or floral scents, or they smell like a fucking diaper. Baby wipes and stuff like that. I don't want to smell like that. I want it to be, very uniquely manly smelling. So it's not like that. Oh yeah, that's just a body wash or a pure sport smell of Old Spice or whatever Axe smell and so forth, so on. I want it to smell like an actual good dude scent. It's like, oh yeah, that's actually good. I like that smell. It's like that's what you're looking for. So, and honestly, the feeling that, like I said, these give on the lotion side, I love it. Like these body creams are really, really good. And again, all of them say that there's 24-hour moisturizers, so I'm really, curious to see how that puts to the test. How well will my body stay moisturized after using these bad boys? And again, the all the different scents we got going on, I gotta say the bourbon definitely is a solid one out of the three of those so far. The bourbon I think is more my favorite out of those three. Like I said, mahogany teak was probably gonna be my favorite out of the graphite and Atlantic one as well out of those three. So out of the six of them, two of them are truly my favorites, and I got ones that are like, so like those two would be S tier, graphite, Atlantic, After Dark, and Deep Ocean are all A tiers. I'd say like they're all solid ones. I would actually maybe move the Deep Ocean to a B tier just because, like I said, there's just something there that I'm just not sure what it is, and if I knew what it was, I'd probably be more liking it. That bourbon on the hand. Oh no, this is the Deep Ocean actually. Wait, hold on. No, Deep Ocean's really good. Okay, so the bourbon and Deep Ocean both are actually that's actually another S tier. Holy shit. Yeah, that the Deep Ocean needed to lose that other part that was there. I need a validation on this one. Hold on, that is the Deep Ocean. So she definitely liked it. So definitely gotta say that is a win on that one. So so yeah, that is, you just saw that one. That just bumped up from fucking B tier to S tier just like that, because I just realized where I had actually placed them. Yeah, this is After Dark. So good, but it's such a unique teen smell too. Like, oh my gosh, I wish I could remember the name of that cologne. It is so good though. This would be a really good one, I think, actually for the Spidey Suds. This one kind of reminds me of the Spidey Suds a little bit. So I think that'll be what we'll use for that one there, fam. So, but This has been your boy Devi. Let me know what you guys think, though, of the Squatch units, the Squatch bricks we've talked about, especially the Marvel ones that have dropped recently. The new one, by the way, the bricked up, the Trojan scented one, as everybody jokingly calls it, that one will be coming in soon. Along with, I got the new brick house. That's going to be the travel one. I'm going to be reviewing that guy, along with the coconut castaway, wood barrel bourbon, and the pine tar lotions as well. And then we also have coming shortly after that, we also got the Lord of the Rings ones coming in. Oh, with the Trojan one, though, I also have the new OG Sandalwood Summit, so I'm excited to check that one out because I'm a huge fan of sandalwood. And if you guys didn't know, primary main scent of Headless Rinse from the Halloween one is sandalwood. I love the way this one smells. This is definitely a Halloween brick. This one not as best as an example, but they are black and orange. And we have one that is just like a perfect, like slice of black and slice of orange on both sides. And it's just like, oh, that's awesome looking. But they definitely have a great combo when it comes to the sandalwood scent. So I'm excited to see Sandalwood Summit chat. Definitely looking forward to that one when it arrives. So I will let you guys know. And tomorrow's, or not tomorrow's stream, sorry, I'm actually going to not do a stream tomorrow. We're going to move that to Tuesday. On Tuesday's stream, I will let you guys know more about at least 2 to 3 bottles of these lotions and how I really feel about them so far and how they've done as a way to match with doing all the washing that I do. Because I do a lot of washing, so I need these bad boys to hold up with all that. So, it's been your boy, Debbie. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hit a like button if you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, you can definitely hit me a dislike. It lets me know that, how many people do like and don't like the videos. And then also let me know in the comments down below, not just, about the, the Squatch and the Bath & Body Works stuff, like whether you've used them or not, what you like, what you don't like about those types of products. But let me also know if you dislike the video. Let me know what you don't like, and let me know what you would like to see differently, maybe see more of, whatever the case is. Let me know. Otherwise, I don't know what you don't like, and I don't know how to change those things. So it makes it easier for me to learn what might be a little bit better for y'all, or more appeasing for everybody as well. So that is a good place to put that. Also, I will probably put this video up on YouTube as well as Rumble, maybe even Odyssey, but for the most part, this video you will primarily probably find it over on Rumble. So if you do enjoy it, definitely like the video so that we can check out the streams later on. But if you're over, if this ends up being put to YouTube and you check it out there, no, I don't go live over on YouTube. If you want to come check out any of our live streams, Twitch, Rumble, and over on Odyssey, Kick, Party, there's all kinds of places you can find me at. You can definitely hit me up with a follow on any of those platforms. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.